Today we are 3D printing, assembling and painting a Jeep from World War II that is all 3D printed, and you can find the free 3D files in the description below by the original designer, who's done an amazing job making this up, but it is quite a complex build, so let's jump into it. And overall here we have many bits to print. Most of them are relatively simple. You do need a bit of support on some, but there is a lot to print off here, as you can see. And we'll start with the main body, which is 3 separate parts, and these just get stuck together. There's no pegs or anything like that to make sure alignment's good, so you're just going to be very careful that you get this set up correctly when you put it together. And overall, I decided to go with plenty glue, and then once I got it set up, I just put some weights on top to make sure it all stuck together. But yeah, pretty simple, and once the body, of course, has been put together, we've got a nice structure to build off. And the windows are actually really good on this. I thought when I originally seen this that it maybe would not print so great, but with some tree supports, the actual print of the windows ended up turning out really good. And while that first section dries, we'll move over to the wheels, and these are pretty simple. You've got hubcaps and the tires themselves, which allows you to paint them up separately, and then they are pretty much pressure fed. You can add a little bit of glue to make sure they're not going to come out, but they fit beautifully in there. The tolerances are just bang on. So really easy to assemble, and yeah, that's it. Of course, there's 5 because one of them is going to go on the back and the rest on the axles. And of course, you can see that I've already given stuff an initial spray paint with some olive green, some silver, and some matte black. Now, this is supposed to be 2 parts here, but one of them just doesn't print off with enough material. As a result, it kind of disintegrates when you print it off or when you pull it off the actual plate. Now, when gluing this up, what you need to make sure is that those bits that the axles are going to go through are in the center of the wheel arch. Otherwise, of course, your wheels are not going to fit. But overall, this is quite a complex build when it comes to bits like this, because there is a lot of areas you can really mess up quite easily. But this is kind of the undercarriage that we're building, and as a result, this is of course where the rest of the vehicle will be sitting on with the wheels and all that. So yeah, pretty damn good. And then we've got some additional painting that needs done. So this is the seat. Now, those small bits that I'm initially painting are actually not supposed to be this color. I thought these were all parts of the seats, but 2 of them, the smaller bits, are actually going to be on the underside of the vehicle. So they probably should be olive green, which I will recolor later on. But yeah, these are the seats. Very fragile, so watch what you're doing with them. You can easily snap the backs of these off. Now this is where this one's quite unique because I've done a few different videos making Jeeps from 3D files, and normally the seats are combined with the files and usually harder to actually paint separately. So really nice to actually have these as separate pieces. Now we're going back to the main body, of course. This has now had time to set, so we're going to add the front on, and of course we want to make sure this is beautifully aligned so that it's going to work out really good, and then we have an excellent body of a Jeep to work from, and we are getting very close to actually finishing this and assembling the entire thing together. So here's our complete body. We've got our seats looking wonderful, and we're now going to go ahead and start putting this together. So we've got in those other 2 bits that are recolored. So we've also got a few additional pieces. We've got a fuel tank, we've got an ammo case as well. There is a weapon you can print off for this to go in the back, but I didn't like the overall look of it. It's not the style I'm going for. And here we are, just simply gluing up our seats. So of course we've got left and right front seats, and they just simply slot in really nice and get glued down. And then we have the 2 kind of cushions for the back, and it's a simple matter of gluing these in. And the way I did it was first of all just kind of basically played around with what I thought was probably the right way, and that was placing this in at the back first and then having the one in front of it, which seemed to be the perfect setup and looks really good. And the alternate color here for them looks brilliant, because normally this would be one 3D print file for like the body on a lot of other Jeeps out there. You don't usually have the opportunity to actually give the overall change to the seat color without, of course, potentially messing up the paint job. And then I added in a little ammo case in the back here. And then I decided to add, of course, our fuel tank to the rear where it's normally located. And that looks brilliant. And then we've got those two additional pieces that I recolored earlier, which then go onto the bottom here, just with a bit more glue. And that adds a little bit extra kind of feature to the sides of this when it's the right way up. And then we've got our wheels. So I decided to add in the axles first to one set of the wheels so that we could then fit these on, and then from there we could go ahead and actually install the other one on the other side once it was fully installed. Of course, if we got no glue on the axles, these are going to rotate. And then for our frame, it's the kind of loopy bits at the back and the straight part at the front of the vehicle. And then yeah, just simply align it up. Now there is no help with alignment here. There's no grooves to put it into or pins or anything to install it into. It's all about just eyeing it up as best you can. This model is definitely not made to make it simple, but it is made to make it kind of cool to overall assemble. And then I just, because there's not much surface area here, I went and banded it all up in order to let it set, and then we can come back and add everything else in later. But you can see here we got the wheels. Now there's one thing I don't know about the structure on the original thinking here, because those two silver bits that the axles go through, one is bigger than the other. So you end up with a lot of space, you can see here, to get this wheel onto that axle. Whereas the other one, you have a lot less room to get onto the axle. It barely pokes through on the other side. And I thought, oh, maybe one of the axles is longer than the others, but no, they're the same size. So I'm not sure what exactly is up with that. But once fully assembled, it worked out. Wheels rotated, and we have, amazingly, a complete Jeep right here. Oh yeah, of course, we do have one additional thing, and that is just the additional wheel, the spare wheel for the back. And with this, I decided to just position it so that it was going to sit on the bumper, and just makes it less likely to come off. Of course, it is just glue that's there and nothing else holding it in. And then we do have two tiny finishing touches. So we've got this little bar for the back, and we've got our steering wheel. And we just need a little bit of glue in order to stick this on. Again, there's nothing to help us align any of this stuff correctly. It's all just steady hand and good eyes. And then this last piece, the kind of trim here, it just makes it. This really adds to the whole thing, and I'm very happy with how this ends up looking. And I believe the original designer for this is a student who made the original files, and I think they've done an amazingly good job. It's an awesome thing to print out and put together. It's not the simplest to assemble and all that, but it comes out looking really, really good. So very, very happy with it. Now, if you enjoyed this kind of video, like and subscribe, and maybe we'll see you on the channel in the future. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.